Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Where do we find these juicy opportunities? We're going to look at a few tools and just go through the process of how we think about it before we deploy our capital. I'm also going to be zooming out, seeing I'm feeling extremely inspired to just talk about investing in general. Crypto and DeFi is just one of many ways. But I think we can both agree, and let me know if you agree, that the only way to escape the time for money trap is to actually start investing. If we keep only trading our time for money, it's going to be very difficult to get ahead and it's only going to get harder. Decentralized finance presents an opportunity to actually get ahead of that curve without actually needing millions of dollars to do so or without taking on massive leverage. Now, is there still risks we take? Yes. But I think the returns we make far outweigh the risks. And to make 50% a year, you can make that all day long with taking almost no risk. If you want to make 100, 150, 200%, I'm in this one position on Aerodrome. I'm still in it. And I've been gone in Nashville here if you've been following along. And I got another over 2 grand sitting here that I'm going to claim sometime tomorrow and keep stacking my Aero. I could convert this into USDC. I could put it back into my bank account and I could actually spend it for real world items, pay bills, pay whatever I got. I'm choosing not to do so because I don't have to. But the point is, this can be your income. Where do you find these opportunities? Is this all voodoo magic? And again, crypto and DeFi isn't the only way. I pulled up a blog here. I want to read this. What is considered a good ROI for investing? A good return on your investment will significantly differ, but general ROI is considered 5 to 7% is seen as a reasonable expectation. I've been investing for a long time. Been doing 6, 7% on some things I'm invested in every year. I'm happy with that. But that's going to take a long time to build that momentum to actually be able to pull income from that. Returns on stocks, if you're doing over 7% after inflation, is often considered good. That would actually be really good because inflation is chipping away most people's even returns within their stocks, mutual funds, index funds, whatever you got. A return on bonds, 4 to 6%. Returns on gold, 5%. Returns on real estate, 10% or more. I do know some people who are doing 12 to 14%. I do know some people doing 18%, but they're taking on a lot of risk. And I do know people doing more than that, but they're working on multi-million-dollar multifamily type projects. Returns on alternative investments, cryptocurrencies, peer-to-peer lending, etc. The ROI. Just look at this. This is all I'm getting at. If someone's doing 7% a year, that's considered good. I just want to bring things into perspective because most of us are spoiled little brats in the crypto space and we're like, I'm only making 120%. Is that even worth it? You are beating Wall Street times 10. You're beating Wall Street times 10. We use two tools here. We use Crystal. I've covered it before. I'll put a link to the video above here somewhere, but it's a beautiful tool. You can check out different chains. Let's go on Polygon. You can set your own filters for, total value locked or for volume, whatever you want to do. And you can actually start looking through total value locked, having a look at some of the bigger pools. USDC wrapped ETH doing 185%. Again, you have to do your due diligence and you do have to dive into it. $1.2 million of volume over 24 hours, according to Crystal. Of course, we dive into this a little more. If you want to see how we use these tools, by the way, let me know in the comments. Comment free course, free DeFi as a business course. I'll know what you mean. Just ask for the free course. I'll send you a link. We did have some technical issues. Some people weren't getting it. I think we solved it. It had to do with your Brave browser or if you had a VPN or ad blocker. That is most likely solved. But anyways, comment below. The course goes deep. We also cover, we go hours in on what is a DeFi business, how it actually works, how we move money through the DeFi business, the opportunities available to us, and then entries, exits, the different tools we use, how we get in, how we get out. It'll be a bit deeper, a lot deeper of a video than I can do on YouTube here, just due to our time. But as you can see here, best tools we use, we go deep on many different tools. So anywho, with that said, let's keep going. Crystal, great tool. And you can find some really juicy opportunities. You also want to zoom out, and I want to make this clear. You want to zoom out and look at the overall narrative. AI coins are kind of making a comeback. Ooh, okay, maybe I can position myself there. Oh, hey, this chain is attracting a lot of flow. It's attracting a lot of money. It's a lot of TVL. They're partnering up with so and so. Oh, let me position myself on those platforms because the flow's coming my way. It's not always just finding the best one. If it's on the tail end of a narrative, you know, it may not be worth the squeeze. You're not going to lose your money. It just may not be worth the squeeze because remember, a lot of these all these returns are also calculated on past performance. So if we have a look at this one here, we can actually have a look, and Crystal will actually set a bit of a support and resistance for us, and we can kind of have a look at real-time returns. If I invested, $1,000, what would I get every month within this range, which is really, really wide? Well, actually, this isn't that wide. I've got $112 per month. Now you got to look at the underlying assets. What's your long-term outlook on ETH? What's your view on USDC? Not all stable coins are created equal. These are all things we need to take into account. But you're beating the stock market times, I don't know, freaking 11 or 12 here. DeFi Llama is another great tool. We can actually go in and have a look at, if you go over to the yields here, we can go to DeFi, we can go to chains, we can have a look at where our funds, and by the way, the free course covers this and more, so please request it below. Where's the money flowing? What chains are attracting TVL? What's the narrative here? Where's money going? Then let's just say base is popping off, which it has been. I could go on to base and start looking. What's the biggest DEX? Okay, let me investigate Aerodrome. This is what we did months ago. Hey, let me invest in this platform. How do I get more Aero tokens so I could ride that wave up from 10 cents to $1 plus? And I think it'll be a couple dollar coin. We can have a look at extra finance. You can start finding some really awesome stuff. Moonwell for lending. And then we can also go here in the yields section. We can actually look through different APYs. We can go TVL minimum. Let's go 200,000. Let's go highest APY first. We're going to pass a lot of this junk here. Probably when it starts getting into the 400%, it'll be worth it. A lot of this stuff is meme coin, worthless, no utility tokens. Can you still do good on it? Yes. Alien base ETH right now at 569%. Not a bad go. Again, you want to do deeper research on it, but I hope you can just start seeing these numbers and start getting an idea of what's possible in DeFi. When we go back to this, like this doesn't look that attractive. I used to be really big on, can I make 10% a year in my investment portfolio? Now I'm like, that doesn't even really interest me, to be honest with you. And the deeper you dive into DeFi, the more you can realize, I mean, you can even do lending for 20%, and that's super liquid. And you're getting that every single day. And you're not hoping that some company is going to perform well so you can get your return or your dividend or whatever you're doing in the stock world. You're getting it every single day. And it's compounding every single day, which is really why we play this game, because this compounds very quick. We've had people start, I mean, it's in the UIG here. We also have a portfolio review section in the UIG. Highly recommend you check it out. But if you go into the portfolio review section, you'll see some people have compounded very quickly. Yeah, they started with $1,500. Now they're at $10 a day. That's going to compound really, really, really quick. I know we had someone who was doing $300 a day, and they were sharing their. By the way, one of our members made a really awesome tracker that our members have access to. It's a freaking awesome tool. Briefly achieved $50 per day during the last quest. Markets went crazy. Now they're getting back. They're making it approximately earning between $50 a day, etc. Anyway, we get wins every single day, so it takes me forever to sometimes find wins. That is a dashboard we created. It looks like they made a little trend line there. That's actually really freaking cool. Anyway, you get the point. Is it compounds really, really quick. Think about that. Even $10 a day, that's $300 a month reinvested. That starts adding up really freaking quick. We have people doing $300, $400 per day. Think about how quick that starts adding up. Crazy stuff. Crazy. They're at $29 per day, so $886 a month. That starts adding up very, very quick. And even if you're not chasing the higher APY stuff, you're like, hey, I'm good with like 100%, 110%, 120%. You can find some really, really solid blue chip pools that are making you 100%. Just have a look on DeFi Llama or just pop over to Crystal and start playing around on their main profile page. And again, I was gone for the week. Wham bam, more emissions created through 2 different positions I'm in, and sitting on another $2,100 worth, which I'm going to claim. And I have yet to decide exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I've been stacking Arrow, and I'm just stacking more and more Arrow in this example because I also ride price appreciation. So that's that. If you want to dive deeper into this, please request the free course. We'll get you in there. Your mind will be blown by what you get inside. So do request it in the comments. And remember, investing it's not the only way, but it's one of the best ways that I've ever heard of to start detaching your time from money. Even if you only start making $10 a day. Okay, you bought back half hour of your time. Next month, you're at $20 per day or $25 per day. Cool. You bought an hour of your time back per day. Eventually you're at $200 or $300 per day. Hey, I'm buying half my day back or my entire day back. So I can keep there's a compound interest effect in our education as well, because the more time we devote to something, the better we get at it and the more exponential results we get. So the more time you buy back, the more time you can invest back in your skill set. And it's a flywheel effect that just keeps getting bigger, bigger, faster, faster, better, better. It's worth studying this stuff. Hang out on this channel for a few hours. In fact, I'm going to just move my mug in the middle. And after you like and subscribe to this channel, I'm going to leave some videos on the 4 corners of my screen for you to study. Study up. Commit to this stuff. It's worth the commitment. It's worth your time. It's worth your energy. It's a skill set, and it's a skill that's going to keep on giving. So with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next. Peace.